That departure is death itself. Is actually death. Anyone that is away from God is dead. Is dead. Is dead. Him with his existence is our own life. God's existence is our life. That without God, like this won't exist. Image. That is the image of a viper. When Adam and Eve sin, they see the image of a viper. And when they ate from the good of fruit and evil. But that image of a viper made them to do more of evil, not good. Hello everybody, welcome to Mayor's Mind. We in Mayor's Mind, we talk about Christianity, philosophy, reality, anything that goes with our reality. That's what we say in Mayor's Mind. Just Christianity and reality. And is God. It's just God. I wrote something on my WhatsApp status this morning about reality. That God is the true reality. Because God created us, that's what made him a reality. A reality. But we are just a being that we are just lucky because of God's reality. God made himself reality and created another reality again for us. And that reality is called the physical realm. This earth, the physical realms are reality. And God said it control this reality, be God over this reality. But when God said it, the image of God was in us. That means that we are actually connected to God's reality. From this earth, we can talk about heaven. We know things that is going on in heaven because of we are connected to God. But when man sin, then the reality, we lost that God's reality. Then we are now governed. Our sense perception is now based on this physical realm, this physical reality. So Mayor's Mind now is all about knowing about the reality of God, how God influences our reality. He told Nebuchadnezzar that now God that we know that God is the influencer of human reality of this. There is the controller of everything that is. That's what he told Nebuchadnezzar when Nebuchadnezzar was proving that yes, I am the Holy One. Yes, I've conquered this world. God just wanted to prove to him that he is, and only him. There is no other being again. So, Mayor's Mind. Today we are talking about generation of vipers. Generation of vipers. So let's open to the book of Matthew 12. Matthew 12, verse 34. O generation of vipers, how can he bring how can he, being evil, speak good things? For out of the abundance of the heart the mouth speaketh. Yes. Out of the Okay, let me go to 35. A good man out of his good treasures of the heart bringeth forth good things, and an evil man out of the evil treasures bringeth forth evil things. Yes. Okay, let me start with this. When God created those, funny thing about if you want to talk about Christianity, if you want to talk about God, if you want us to have understanding about reality, especially Christian reality, this our reality and God's reality. We still have to go back because when God created Adam and Eve, the reality God made was was reality was perfect for our physical reality was perfect. Our physical reality was perfect, but when Satan now took over, light to us, then we lost that reality. Now, I want to talk about generation of vipers. Who is a viper? What is a viper? What is a viper? Viper is a type of snake. It's a snake, a poisonous snake that when it stinks, when it bites and it infects the host and the body with poison just to consume the body. Now, let's open the book of I think Genesis chapter 3. Let's open the book of Genesis chapter 3. We are going to know the viper, why God called those people new generation of vipers. Okay, let us open before we open Genesis chapter 3. Let's open to the book of Matthew 3 verse 7. Matthew 3 verse 7. Matthew 3 verse 7. That explains at least what we want to understand. 3 verse 7. But when he saw many of the Pharisees and Sadducees come to his baptism, he said unto them, O generation of vipers, who hath warned you to flee from the wrath to come? So, who are the generation of vipers? The generation of vipers are people that does not believe, that can I say does not believe in God? Yes, that lack God in their life. They lack God in their life. Their mentality is all against God. Like like what Matthew 12 verse 34 said. Matthew 12 verse 34. Let me read that again for us to understand. To understand it. Matthew 12 verse 34. Matthew 12 verse 34. O generation of vipers, how can he, being evil, speak good things? O generation of vipers, how can he, being evil, speak good things? For out of the abundance of the heart the mouth speaketh. A man, that is, I'm going to 35 again. A good man, out of good treasure of his of the heart, bringeth forth good things, and an evil man, out of the evil treasure, bringeth forth evil things. Yes, the nation of vipers are people that don't have God in mind. Jesus Christ said it in his word that who is good? When the Pharisee said, "Good teacher," he said, "No one is good but God alone." God alone is good. So any man that don't have God in him, is a viper, and it's want to it he is a child of a viper, not a viper, a child of a viper. We are going to understand who a viper is. We are going to understand who actually is the viper. Anyone that does not have God in his heart is a viper who does not have the spirit of God in his heart, because the spirit of God will make us be good as God, perfect as God, not to be destructive as God. The viper in book of John 10:10, the thief cometh not to kill, to steal, and to destroy. That is who a viper is. To kill. A viper is a being that kills and steals, and it also destroys. No, funny thing about it is that these vipers, this generation of vipers, has been from before John the Baptist. Has been before John the Baptist. John the Baptist, he just saw the Pharisees and Sadducees and he see their ways and discovered that they are the children of vipers. They are the children of vipers because of their behavior. First thing about generation of vipers is that generation of vipers are religious. They have religion in them and they are self-righteous. They also move with self-will. Any will that is not of God, even though it is self, it's the person has the blood of a viper in him. That is a blood of destruction that strikes. After striking, it poisons the whole body. Then the body becomes weak. Body become weak and body dies. That's what a viper does. It kills the body with poison from its mouth. And just Christ said it in this Matthew 12 verse 34, that anyone that have evil in his heart is a viper. Now let us now know who is the viper. Let's go to the book of Genesis chapter 3, who a viper is. Genesis chapter 3 verses. Okay, let's start from chapter 1, verse 1. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which the Lord had made. And he said unto the woman, had God said, Ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden? And the woman said unto the serpent, We may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden, but the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, God has said, Ye shall not eat of it, neither shall he touch it, lest he die. And the serpent said unto the woman, He shall not surely die, for God doth know that in the day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened, and ye shall be as to see. A viper is a serpent. The serpent that told Eve lies, that lied to Eve. Actually, that's who the serpent is. The serpent is one that told Eve lies, that God lie, that God is a liar, that called God a liar. That's what the serpent is. So a viper that John and Jesus Christ was talking about is actually the serpent that tempted Eve from the beginning. that tempers are the one is the, it is the snake that tempted Eve from the